In this video, we're going to discuss the dangers of an emotionally unstable personality. I'll tell you a personal story to give you an example of what emotional abuse can look like. I'll show you preventative self-defense techniques to prevent an emotionally unstable person from entering your life, and reactive self-defense techniques to eliminate emotional abuse from your life. This is video part 2 in the series, so if you haven't seen the first video, feel free to click here to watch that. Hi, my name is Fawzia and I'm a preventative self-defense and empowerment-based self-defense coach. I have 2 black belts in martial arts, trained with ex-FBI agents, law enforcement officers, and have several certifications in psychology-related fields. If you're new to this channel looking to increase your inner power and safety, I would love to invite you to subscribe and start your safety, healing, and empowerment journey. Emotionally unstable personalities cause an extremely high level of psychological damage and a high level of physical damage. They may go from throwing things at you to committing mass suicide murder, where they shoot their victims and themselves. They most often cause damage in intimate relationships, like with family members, or in close friendships. I was personally in an abusive friendship until a few years ago. We met at work and we became very close friends. And we were friends for almost 10 years. On an emotionally unstable scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is non-existent and 10 is I could lose my life, she was a 4. She caused a lot of emotional exhaustion and a few rare times put me in potential physical danger. Once with her driving on a 70-mile-per-hour highway where she got into a road rage with another driver, and another time where she sent me into an apartment, her apartment, to retrieve something. And when I turned the keys and walked in, I walked into her roommate with a guy, which could have gotten violent, but alhamdulillah, it didn't. I later found out that this roommate was married and was having an affair with this guy whom I walked into, and that this roommate had been stealing things from my friend. I was not informed in advance, and I felt that my life was put in danger by sending me in with such little or no information. Luckily, I was prepared. I brought company just in case. Now, my friend also exploded on me when I invited her to my pre-wedding ceremony, which was just friends only, but I didn't invite her mom, so she started yelling and screaming about how I insulted her and her mom. So I had to invite her mom and my other friends' moms just to keep things fair. I tried to get her medical help several times, but she refused, saying that everything is fine and taking immense offense to me even suggesting that she see a therapist. Eventually, after 10 years, I got extremely exhausted trying to save her every time she called me, and it took a huge mental toll on me. And with the help of a therapist, I told her how I felt and I moved on. Or at least tried to, but she wouldn't let me, so I blocked her phone number and eventually moved to a different apartment. Your best preventative self-defense technique actually lies in empowerment, especially these 3 areas: self-worth, awareness, and withdrawal. If you're a fully empowered person, you're automatically not going to want to associate with a disempowered person who has the tendency to harm others. You will fully be able to understand that you do not have the power to lift this person up, but this person does have the power to bring you down with them. You will have excellent self-awareness and situational awareness to identify the traits of any harmful personalities, and you will set appropriate boundaries to withdraw from this person permanently without feeling guilty. Here's the catch. If you've just met someone who is not fully present here and you feel bad for them and you want to help them, if you are truly empowered, you'll just recommend a therapist and walk away. If you start engaging in a relationship with this person, this is not a sign that you're a good human being. This is unfortunately just a sign that you are disempowered. If you're currently in a relationship with an unstable personality, then there's a checklist that will help you identify if you are indeed dealing with an emotionally unstable person. If you are in a relationship with an emotionally unstable personality, then there are 3 reactive self-defense techniques that will help you save your mental health and your life. First, tell them to see a therapist. Since this can cause backlash, the second and most important thing you'll do is set boundaries. You'll communicate with this person to make it very clear what kinds of behaviors you will accept and you will absolutely not tolerate. And when they do these behaviors that you will not tolerate, lay out the consequences. This may be that you'll walk out of the conversation, out of the house, or you'll call the authorities. And finally, if they threaten to harm themselves, please do not hesitate to call 911. and actually walk out of this relationship. Now, once you have walked out of this relationship, you have been left a broken person and your mental health has been severely affected. So what can you do to become mentally strong and empowered again? In the next video, I'll share with you how to heal from emotional abuse. Until then, stay safe and stay strong.